My topic is about computation of overhead variances. First of all, what is overhead? Overhead in the sense the operating expenses, operating an ongoing business expenses that supports your business but not generate revenue. The expenses in the set of category. First of all, we used to say factory overheads, office and administration overheads, and selling and distribution overheads. These are all the several stepping stones of expenses we are incurring in our operations. Overhead cost variances. And overhead cost variances is the difference between the amount of overheads applied during the production process and the actual amount of overhead cost incurred during the period. Overhead cost variances in the sense before our production or services or manufacturing we have a budget planning. At the end of the production, the actual amount of the budget which increases or decreases is called variances. This is called as variances. We have some formula to calculate over these variances. Here is the formula: standard overhead minus actual overhead. Our budgeted overhead minus our actual overhead, we get our variances overhead. Overhead variances lies on two category. One is fixed cost and the other is variable cost. Fixed cost in the sense our day-to-day operating expenses remaining the same, like monthly rent, property taxes, legal requirement charges, preliminary expenses, uh, and insurance, rent, salaries, and loan repayments. These are all the expenses remaining same. We met our operating for our productioning process. The remaining same, that the amount of payments will be stagnated. So these categories of expenses are treated as fixed expenses. In this, there will be a changes or ups and downs than our budgeting is known as cost variances under fixed cost. And the second one is variable cost. Definition: cost that charge based on production volume. Variable cost, it will be a fluctuating expenses. It depends upon our requirements, our productions. It will be fluctuating depending on our consumable product. Sometimes we need raw materials in a higher quantity, sometimes we need low amount of raw materials. It depends on that type. For examples, labor commission, delivery cost, and packing supplies. Sometimes we have more production, we want to give a more packaging cost. Sometimes we need lesser manpower, we need to pay lesser amount. Sometimes we need more manpower, than that type of cases we have to pay more amount for their manpower processing. Commission also in that same time. Sometimes we need an agent for our production process. Sometimes we need not to appoint any agent or intermediator for our production. These set of category expenses are treated as variable cost. I would like to elaborate my topic in a scenario manner. First of all, we are running a small bakery. Our budget is 500 per month for electricity charges, assuming we are consuming 1000 units per month. Actual result is we have used 1000 units as per our scheduled, but our electricity bill was 550. Actually, we are using only 1000 units as per our budgeting plan, but our bill was exceeding 550. In the sense, 50 rupees was exceeding than our budgeted plan. This variances is equal to, actually we have received bill is 550 but our budget is 500, so remaining 50 is called as a variances. In this term, we can say this as a variable overheads, because there will be no stagnant in electricity bill. It will be depends upon our consumption of electricity. What it means: your electricity cost was 50 more than expected. This could be due to a rate increase or insufficient equipment. This increased in our budget due to some insufficient or some changes for their requirements. This scenario illustrates an overhead variances where actual overheads with the example of electricity charges. Electricity charges is depend on the variable, because it was not stagnated. It will be changed, or it will be a flexible overheads. It was depends upon our consumption. I hope I have explained the topic computation of overhead variances in a better way. I think you all can understand what I'm trying to convey with you. And Thanks for watching.